What's up, YouTube? What the fuck? What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing? The Amazing Spider-Man explained by an idiot. If you ain't new to the channel, you know that I rock with High Boys. So, and then the Amazing Spider-Man, like, I'm hyped for this video. I'm hyped. I just woke up, starting my day early, and then I wake up to this. It's a good day so far. You know, there's a lot of things can fuck this up, but right now we're starting off pretty good. So I hope you're having a good day. And without further ado, let's get into I don't have a water. Shit.
Welcome to the Amazing Spiderman. And we start off with little Peter Parker playing hide and seek with his parents when they find out that his dad's study has been burgled, or someone went into it and messed around with it. So Peter's dad goes into the study and takes out secret papers and wants to hide some stuff, and the parents take Peter away. They run away to their elders, Aunt May and Uncle Ben. Then they leave him there and go off to die. So Peter goes up to be a bullied nerd, seeing people make out on his fucking locker, not saying anything because he's too pussy. Just fucking grow a pair and tell him off, man. Apparently he does grow a pair and tells his bully to stop bullying other dudes, so this bully bullies him and beats him up. Then Gwyneth Stacyeth steps in, uses her estrogen powers, and calls him a retard to break up the fight. Then at home, while clearing out the flooded basement, Uncle Ben puts his meat on Peter's face, and Peter finds his dad's home. While clearing out the flooded basement, Uncle Ben puts his meat on Peter's face, and Peter finds his dad's old man purse, and they're like, oh, what? I don't know. Who's this? Get that shit off the table, bitch. We finna eat. So later on, Peter examines this man purse of his dad, and he finds the secret papers inside with secret symbols on it, with a secret movie science equation in it. Then Ben tells him that the dude in the picture was fucking Kurt Cobain, a dude that used to work with his dad. He's a science dude. So Peter does intense research and finds out that science dude works at Oscorp. Now, looking past the fact that he's using fucking Bing to do his research, why are all the research scenes so obviously animated? How hard is it to fucking whip out OBS and start screen recording? Seriously, it'll look much better than this fucking animated mouse garbage. And I bet it'll be cheaper too, you dumbasses. Anyway, he goes over to Oscorp to meet Kurt pretending to be an intern. What he doesn't count on though is Gwen being the head intern, so he uses Assassin's Creed stealth to hide. Then Kurt shows up like anyone got a hand. Cripple jokes, always a zinger with the youth. Then he reveals he belongs to Then Kurt shows up like anyone got a hand. Ha! Cripple jokes, always a zinger with the youth. Then he reveals he belongs to fix his missing arm with science and make a world without weakness and shit. So Peter says smart science stuff that the other nerds, in my opinion, uncharacteristically make fun of. Like, we get a movie. He's a nerd and he gets bullied. We get the concept. Anyway, Gwen spots him because of that, and she's like, look, I'll be in trouble. So he proceeds to do stuff that might get her in trouble, like bumping into this cow lover and seeing super secret science symbols that he recognized from the other super secret science symbols that he was not supposed to see. Then going into this room, he unlocks with this code that he saw from very far using supervision he does not yet have. He's not Spider-Man yet, so he goes into this lab that people just came out of in full biohazard protective whatever body condoms. Not very smart, Peter. He goes into a room full of spiders and touches shit. They all
wait. Y'all saw the top?
Body condoms. Not very smart, Peter.
Wait, oh yeah, what's the top? What's the picture?
People clearly just came out of in full biohazard protective whatever body condoms. Not very
I didn't see that. We did not see this. We did not see this.
Smart, Peter. He
That's
goes
not even what this is what I was going back for, and then anyways, spiders his dad used to work on, by the way. Yeah.
Full of spiders and touches shit. They all drop.
Also, are there no cameras in here? I guess not. Okay. This is why I went back for this, and then I saw that. I did not need to see that.
Gets bitten by a spider on his neck when he goes to talk to Gwen. She tells him to fucking leave. Also, Brown Boy talks to Kurt and he's like, are you finished? He's like, nah, I'm not. I need more time. No more time. I go, I come back, and then you finish. Next,
no more time.
Right home. His powers kick in, and he beats him. No more time. I go, I come back, and then you finish. Next, Peter's on the subway ride home. His powers kick in. Nah, I need more time. No more time. I go, I come back, and then you finish. Next, Peter's on the subway ride home. His powers kick in, and he beats up his whole subway car by accident. Then goes home, and super Spidey senses, reflexes this fly out of the fucking air that was so viciously gonna fucking attack and May. Why do they do that? It's not like it poses any threat apart from all the diseases flies carry, obviously. Anyway, he got the munchies and they just like, is he on crack? Definitely heroin. Kidding. It's probably weed. Next day he wakes up and is surprised as fuck by his powers, and he keeps fucking up his weird ass 2-door bathroom. Who the fuck pulls on a twisty knobbed faucet? Peter showed Parker, dumb cunt. He does some more super animated research about spider bites and then concludes that he's gonna go to.
What if he actually has one of those? Like, we'll never know. Like, you know what's crazy? Like, you know, like, dudes just be making fun of dudes. Dudes making fun of other dudes for, like, shit like that, right? But, like, one of the dudes that they be making fun of actually has that. Like, think about that. And you just being a dickhead. Like, homies, we already know homies self-conscious about that, but y'all just out here just already making fun of people, and you don't, yeah. See? Alright, I'll stop.
Curtis, so he does, who's like, this map
what the fuck was that?
about spider bites and then concludes that he's gonna go to Curtis, so he does, who's
shit!
He
Oh,
was
come on,
Spider
man. Come on,
bites
man.
and
Don't
then
be slow. Don't be
concludes
slow. Shit. Okay.
that he's gonna go to Curtis, so he
okay.
dies.
Bop.
Spider bites and then
Like
concludes
how?
that he's
Why
gonna
is it
go
so
to Curtis, so he
quick?
dies.
Bop. No idea how he found his house. Okay, that's it. That's what.
Who's like, this my private
Fuck.
residence, bitch, get lost. I'm Richard Parker's son. Oh, dang. He lets him in and apologizes for not
Oh,
calling
dang.
when his dad disappeared because he was very, very angry that we took the secret breakthrough files with him. I know why I'm speaking like this. Peter then writes down for him the super secret movie science breakthrough equation that he wanted, and he's like, oh, dang, puppy. See, this is the algorithm to do the
Puppy?
human take the animal strength and heal shit. You get it? He then goes to school and kind of counter bullies his bully, then breaks school property, then kind of asks Gwen out, and we get the standard quick enjoying and discovering your powers bit, at least for like a little bit. Then we get another part because Curtis has invited him to Oscorp Tower. He goes to Oscorp Tower and Curtis shows him around a bit, like that's how we keep our genetically engineered cat girls. That machine shits out dark matter. Pretty sure that one's meant to cure cancer but actually gives you cancer. Hey, what's that? Oh, that's a plot device. That thing shoots out a gas cloud into the air that infects people or cures people with whatever the cloud's already formulatically composed with. That's not a word. Then they try to run a simulation on a three-legged mouse to regrow its limb using lizard.
I'm sorry. That one's supposed to cure cancer, but it gives you cancer. Like that's pretty funny. Cancer's not funny. Don't get cancer. What the fuck? Oh my god.
Their DNA.
I really thought that through to not like, you know, say some out of pocket shit, and then that's what I came out with. Like, it's, oh my god.
Then it works. So they give the real deal to the real mouse to see if it works.
Hey,
And
yo!
then he gets home, and Uncle Ben gets mad at him because he was supposed to pick up Aunt May for work, but he didn't because he was too busy doing other shit. So Peter in turn gets mad at him because his dad left him or something like that, and he goes to clear his head on a walk. So Ben follows him. We don't know where this is going, right? Ben goes to follow him. Peter gets fucking made fun of for being poor by fat Antonio Banderas. So in retaliation, Peter does nothing and stands idly by while fat Antonio Banderas gets fucking robbed and hits him with his version of I missed the part where that's my problem. Then sunglasses blondie thief guy bumps into Uncle Ben, who goes by a different policy, and he kills him. Peter sees the man lying on the floor and he finds out it's Uncle Ben and he is gutted, mate. It's not the first time Uncle Ben has died. You know the drill. The cops give him a picture and tell him
You
that
know
he
the
has
drill.
a star on his left hand. Then he goes to school and it's all worth it because he gets a hug from a girl. Fair trade deal. He then goes out at night and starts whooping the ass of anybody with a blonde hairdo until he confirms with the left hand star that they are the person that killed Uncle Ben. Then he leaves them alone. And just a quick question about all the Spider-Man in general. If their direct skin is the sticky part that allows them to climb buildings and shit, then how does stuff like their shoes and their suits stick? Do their powers transcend?
Thank you. Like, I don't think it's the most, like, out of, like, crazy, like, idea, you know what I mean? But, like, I always thought that shit, too. Always, like, how the suit, like, probably the suit, like, I don't know, it's, like, thin. Maybe not, I don't know, but, like, the shoes for sure, like, what the fuck?
Or propagate through the materials? Doesn't matter, whatever. He creates...
Like, no, but I know it doesn't. Like, that doesn't make sense. So, like, how the fuck does the shoes and the suit, like, how does he stand on it? Like, I don't know, that shit just, like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, what the fuck, like, you know, that shit doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. It doesn't piss me off, but, like, it's still, like, an idea. But then again, it's a superhero. So that's why I, like, let it slide, because, like, superhero, like, you know, none of this shit makes sense. But that makes zero sense. I don't know why I got mad.
a suit and webbing which he tests out, and no one sees him do this shit because he's in the only empty street in New York City. I'm sure there's a street that is empty in the Big Apple, but this doesn't seem like it should be one of them because there's a fucking restaurant in it, or cafe, or whatever. Fuck it, who cares? Moving on, he continues his quest to find the blonde bitch, while Willem Dafoe's good cousin, the chief of police, gets mad at him, and on one of his find the blonde whore that killed my uncle missions, he surprises the blonde thief in the car he's stealing, somehow ending up in there without the owner or the valet or the car thief noticing him getting in there with it being locked in. Fuck it, whatever, doesn't matter. He messes with him a bit, and also this Aston Martin appears and disappears. Fuck it, whatever, doesn't matter. He messes with him a bit, and also this Aston Martin appears and disappears through shots of him messing with him. That's right, movie, I noticed. Anyway, he's not his guy. The cops come and try to arrest Buddy, so he runs away. And when he gets home, he shows Aunt May his bruised face from all the rough and tumble fucking spin cycle bat swing he's done, and she's like, oh my god, he is on heroin. Next up, Suka is told by Kurt that the rat has regrown a limb and we're all good, like we're on course for the fucking research or whatever. And he's like, great, you have to move on to the human trials. What the fuck is it? Ugandan, Nigerian, whatever accent. Wrong offensive accent. Recalibrating, hold on. Great, you have to move on to the human trials. You're crazy, I ain't gonna do that. Do it for the vine, I ain't gonna do it. Do it for the vine, I ain't gonna do it. Do it for the... You guys remember that shit? Actually have something to say.
Is the worst, isn't it, Mark?
I don't.
Hey, yo,
Yeah,
Spiderman!
it's an acronym.
Oh, that's
Fear
one of
of
the
missing out,
Spider-Man.
FOMO.
Fear of missing out.
Yo, that's kind
Well,
of
I guess
crazy.
It would
And
be
then
if
that's
I
a
actually
Transformer dude.
experienced fear.
What, you're not actually
I
scared of
didn't.
anything?
I didn't really like his Transformer movie or movies. Was there 2 or 1? I don't know. I like seeing what Wiki's ones. Those were good. Anyways, yeah, Spiderman. I don't fucking know.
About this. I remember how
Wait,
you...
what the fuck? Wait, we're gonna talk about
For the
Vine?
Vine, I ain't gonna
What
do
the
it. Do it for
fuck?
the Vine, I ain't gonna do it. Do it for the You guys remember that shit? Actually, I have something to say about this. Y'all remember how you fucking hated it? Everybody hated it, and now it's loved. Same with Minecraft. It used to be widely hated and made fun of, but now it's also loved. You know what else got the same treatment? Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man movies. Y'all are fucking bitches. I personally didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was alright. I didn't mind them at all, but everybody else was shitting on them, and now you love them. Sure, it's probably because No Way Home came out and incorporated all the Spideys really well and shit, and both Vine and Minecraft have had their reasons for people to change their perceptions of them over time. But these movies are exactly the same, and people are praising shit that they previously used to shit on. So what the fuck? Stick to your guns or stop being loser, sheep, high-minded virgins and come up with your own opinion. Rant over. Back to movie.
Salute.
India man really wants his shit to
Salute.
cure his boss Norman Osborn, but
Like, look, I just hated on Andrews. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, fuck that shit. I didn't like the movies. But I did like the movies. That's the thing. I just didn't fuck with them because, like, Toby, you know? I was like, damn, I wanted Toby again. So I was just being a bitter bitch. Like, I really was. And I'll admit that. But, like, I did like them. Like, these movies, like, the web swinging, like, the FPS web swinging, that shit was hard. Even from day one, I just didn't admit it. I was like, oh. Nah, that's it was whatever. Nah, that shit was hard. I knew that shit was hard. These movies are cool. I just wanted Toby more because, you know, it's fucking Toby. That man a goat. Instantly, RP to a goat.
Kurt won't do this for the Vine. So instead of killing him like he did Pete's dad, he just shuts down his program or his research and takes the formula because they fucking own it.
Damn.
It's Norman's company, I think. I don't know. Yeah, it's their formula, whatever. So Kurt's like, fuck it, and injects himself with the movie science equation formula thing, and he passes out and wakes up with a new icky arm that he unravels from lizard shedding stuff. Tries to call Rajesh, but he can't get to him because of cell reception and shit, so he takes a cab to get to him, and on the way he turns into a lizard because of the lizard DNA and the movie science stuff. Meanwhile, Gwen has invited Pete over to eat fishy smelling stuff at her house, and by that I don't mean her vagina, I mean actual fish, but it might as well have been her coochie because she completely disregards the weirdness of him coming through her fucking window on the, I don't know, 100th floor of this building.
She does talk about it for a minute, to be fair. Okay.
And she's like,
You have your suit in there? It's for dinner. Are you gonna wear that?
who the fuck eats dinner in a suit, Gwyneth Paltrow? Doesn't matter, we find out that Chief of Police, guys, I can't fucking speak, man. We find out that Chief of Police, not the foe, is Gwyneth's dad. And at the table, they have a small fight like, Spider-Man bad, no, Spider-Man good, no, he bad, no, he good, bad, good, bad, good, bad. Hey, let's go out and make out. Yes, let's go. Gwen takes him out to the balcony for some mouse sex, then he goes off to fight, crying because
Wait, did he? I forgot that.
Peter tingles, specifically lizard crime, because
actually
he's
tell her
going to
that?
the bridge where Rajesh is, because it's being attacked by Kurt, who has turned into a
No, he didn't tell her that. Did he tell her that in that scene? No. Wait, he did jump off the building. I guess he did tell her. What the fuck?
full-on politician. That's a quick little funny for you on how all politicians are lizards. Haha, I'm funny. Rajesh tries to escape, but one door is locked
Wait, what? I
and one
didn't get it.
isn't, which
What?
is already odd enough, but the other one won't fully open because bridge, so he tries to kick that door open. Yeah, let's try and kick open the door that is firmly pressed up against the fucking bridge. I'm sure you'll have more luck overpowering a bridge than a...
Fuck this. Or it could be wedged in the deformed body of the car, which could be easier or less. I'm sorry. Like, I was trying to read this and I did, but then this just fucked me over again. Let's just keep it pushing. Let's just keep
Anyway,
it
Kurt's
moving,
throwing cars off the bridge looking for him, and Spidey saves them all, then lets him go to save this kid that's hanging in one of the cars he saved that's about to burn, gives him to his father, then leaves, very possibly letting all these other cars suffer the same fate as this one. Kurt then ends up in the cleanest
He left the bridge because he was turning back into a human. Okay, salute.
sewers ever, and later bumps into Peter at his old lab, where Peter notices some very sus behavior and reptilian skin, then sees that the mouse they injected with the regrown limb stuff has morphed into an absolute unit chunkster of a fucking rat and 8 items. So he figures that Kurt is the lizard man and goes to the police station to try and tip off Wilhelm the friend about Connors, but he just thinks he's insane. Then Peter somehow escapes the cop that was very clearly instructed to escort him back to school and sees lizards going down to the sewers, and that there's a reward out for proof of the lizard monster. So he throws some webs down in the sewers and sets up a camera on a trigger to take pictures of any movement. But unbeknownst to him, Kurt has set up a whole ass lab in the sewers, gone nuts, talking about creating a world without weakness and injecting himself with an even bigger dose of the green formula goop. Then lizards start playing tunes on Peter's webbing, and big ass Lizardo shows up. They commence a slightly longer fight than the one on the bridge. He scratches him, then Peter escapes through the poo-poo water and pipes that big fat lizard can't fit through. This scratch, by the way, is completely different from all other scratch marks and or suit tears in any other subsequent shots, which which is really fucking annoying. Anyway, Lizardo finds Peter's label camera and finds out who Peter is, obviously. And Peter goes over to Gwen for some schmexy swingy time. Then next day at school, a completely lizard-roided Kurt shows up out of the fucking toilet to attack Peter. Peter suits up in his Spidey suit and they fight a little bit. Gwen helps out and he's like, don't help out. Yeet. JK, I'll save you this time. Wink, wink. More battle happens. Stanley cameo, F's in the chat. Then Kurt Lizard leaves, but PD follows him down into the sewers. He tells that to Gwen on a cell phone call with immaculate cell reception.
Yeah, I was about to say
get
that
in
shit.
the fucking sewers. I don't know, I might be wrong. I never call anybody from inside the poop tunnels. I've only done it in the subway before, with mixed results. Maybe it has something to do with the structures above the
Mixed
tunnels.
results.
I'm overthinking this. Moving on. He tells her to go to Oscorp Tower and mix him up some antidote serum to fix up Kurt. He then stumbles upon Kurt's turd lab and finds out that he plans to use the plot device gas cloud thing to infect the whole city and rid them of weakness. So he calls Gwen a bit too late to tell her to leave Oscorp, but she's like, the antidote is cooking. Leave now, woman. I'm gonna get everybody out. I said leave, goddamn feminists. Meanwhile, Kurt has been spotted by the cops trying to get to Oscorp Tower, and they unleash hellfire on him, but he just heals up everything and unleashes some silent but deadlies on them, turning them all into lizard creatures. Then on the other end of things for Peter, he's also trying to get to Oscorp Tower.
Like Peter never deals with like the other lizard oh no wait, but he shoots the you know what, never mind, I'm spoiling a spoiler. Nice.
So getting into
Einstein,
one of the 50
what
who
the fuck?
tase him so they can get a good look at that thick ass, boy.
Damn, boy, he's thick. Boy, that's a thick ass boy.
But mainly his face, and when Captain the Friendly tries to take off his mask, he immediately springs into action, disarming everybody while trying to hide his face using super Spidey ninja moves. Then Wilhelm Stacy finally sees his face, and Parker's like, let's head to Oscorp, and your daughter's there right now, you gotta let me go. So he does, but right as he's telling everybody to hold their fire, one of his dickhead, trigger-happy retard men shoots him in the leg. And now back to Oscorp. Gwen is doing her bloody best to slow down Kurt with big-ass doors and playing Outlast with him, and hiding with the granola
Playing
bar device
Outlast with him?
thingy. But he finds her and takes the thing without hurting her at all. Guess he's still got a soft spot for her. I don't, though. My spot is rock hard, baby, because fucking Emma Stone. Anyway, back to Spidey. The news is covering this whole thing, and the dad that had his kid saved by Spider-Man sees that wounded Spider-Man is trying to make his way to Oscorp, so he calls up all his construction buddies, because he works in construction too, to line up all their cranes.
Wait,
so that
what?
Spidey
I'm sorry,
could
I was
covering
just
this
too
whole
far.
thing, and the dad that had his kids fucking
Wait,
Emma
what?
Stone.
Oh my god.
Anyway, back to Spidey.
Stop.
The news is covering this whole thing, and the dad that had his kids saved by Spider-Man sees that wounded Spider-Man is trying to make his way to Oscorp, so he calls up all his construction buddies, because he works in construction too, to line up.
This scene, like I low-key got goosebumps right here. This scene was so hard. Oh my! I remember as a kid, just like, you know, I was like, I got hype. I ain't
Up
gonna
all
lie.
their cranes
I ain't
so
gonna
that
lie.
Spider-Man has a straight swinging shot all the way to Oscorp and makes it easier for him. And as with Spider-Man and construction work, when they meet, there's always American patriotism to go along with it. Fuck yeah. So Speeder
Fuck
Spidey,
yeah.
Speeder Spidey patches himself up and lines himself up for the swings and runs for
Fuck
it,
yeah.
swings, but then misses his crane, pulls him up and he keeps swinging. With a straight shot. Cool scene. No denying that. But
No, yeah, this
many
shit went
things
hard.
to say. Number one, why are you spending so much time climbing up and not swinging directly to Oscorp, Spider? Swinging requires very little stress on your wounded leg. Number two, this isn't really that much more helpful, to be honest. He can already swing from the sides of buildings with incredible ease. He doesn't really require anything to be directly above him. Number three, if he couldn't make this shot
That's
because the
true
thing
too.
was too far, then he should have been able to make the sewer shots. I don't
That's
know how
true.
deep they were, though. They could have been very undeep, so. Number four, what the fuck is this dumb pig doing? What is stopping traffic doing here, bro? If you weren't there, he would have just swung a bit higher. This is the equivalent of stopping traffic for a fucking gust of wind or a plane to fly above. You're such a useless dumb cunt. You are the white crayon of this movie, my friend. Whatever. Spider-Man makes the Oscorp and
White
Gwen finishes the
crayon.
antidote and gives it to her father,
So
who's
who-
like, I know who your boyfriend is, don't worry. She's like, okay,
Yo,
cool. Gives
low
it-
key, how useless is a white? I mean, not. I mean, low key. I mean, and let's not get into that.
So using the power of super fast elevators, liquid nitrogen, and a shotgun, they hold him
It's
off.
pretty crazy.
for
I
a
never
bit,
thought
and
about
the
that. Like,
friend's
how
like,
useless. Never mind. I'm gonna shut up.
No, you don't. He gives Peter the antidote, who switches it out in the movie science device with the
Oh,
toxin,
yeah, that
while
was fucked
Wilhelm
up.
gets stabbed and
was
Kurt
fucked.
tries to go up and stop him, but too late. The thing gets shot up into the air. Why are you smiling, you dumb stupid cunt? The canister's clearly blue, not green. The antidote gets spread all over the city and everybody gets cured. The big tower on top of the Oscorp tower falls because they were fucking around at the base of it and destroyed it a bit. Spidey falls along with it, and Connors saves him with his disintegrating arm. I hate to break it to you, Chief, but he can stick to walls, so this gesture is kind of fucking useless. Anyway, Peter goes over to Chief, the friend who's dying, and makes him
No,
promise to leave.
no. Because he fucked up his thing. So he can't, like, you know, he just be shooting blanks. So, nah, he would have died. Because, you know, it looked like he was going, like, the trajectory, it looked like he was going to go fucking that way. But then again, remember Tobey Maguire? He fell from, like, fucking Narnia. And, like, he just hurt his back type shit. So, yeah, probably. I mean, I don't know. I think it was still a good scene. It doesn't fucking matter.
went out of his superhero business, which she misinterprets as leaving her completely and doesn't show up to his funeral and support her. What a moron. May never really cares about why he's coming home beat up and really late anymore, but she does drop some wisdom on him, telling him that he's good guy to go after Gwyneth, who has guesstimated somehow that her dad made him promise to stay away from her in one way or another or keep her safe from his superhero business, so she really ain't that mad. And then later on, Peter's like, fuck that promise, I want to tap that ass. This movie gets a 6. Just a 6. Could be a 6 out of 1,000. Could be a 6 out of a 6. You'll never know. Could be a 6 out of a 6. You'll never know.
Just halfway insults us at the end. That's probably my favorite ending. Like, he didn't even say it. Like, he just said, you know, it was like 6 out of 6, 6 out of 100. Like, you know, you'll literally never fucking know. Yeah, this is a good. Man, what time is it? Oh shit, I don't even know what time. I don't know what time. Wait, actually, I might be late.